All right, man. Corporate Cartel Media, man. Man, we got Take Capone back in the building, man. What's that word, gang?
Yeah, man, we back. They probably like, damn, why y'all steady going back to back, man? We locked in, man.
Yeah, in that order. And I ain't gonna even lie, even if they, they like to watch it though. So it's like I be trying to, keep up with the demand. It's like they clicking on that motherfucker. Why not bring you back in? You always got a dope perspective. You
I
articulate.
I appreciate that, bro.
Fuck with you. Yeah, for sure that. So man, bro, there's been a lot going on again. Chicago, what's that, like Chicago soap opera. So it's like that's how they, it's like it's always some shit going on, man. Like, but this
Right,
time it ain't too much negativity. You
right.
know what I mean? It's a lot of people on the positive vibes. So I know you've been seeing what's going on from just social media and shit like that.
Yeah, with a lot of the guys for sure. Everybody linking up on live and shit like that.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna tap into some more specific shit, but I just, just getting the basis. But okay, so man, how I want to start this because it's a lot of we go a lot of ways. You know what? I want to start like this. One of the biggest things that hit probably a few weeks ago was all this paperwork being released of the FBG Duck murder case / Rico case that the O Block 5 is facing or whatever.
Right.
So it was a lot of paperwork hitting. One of the things that stuck out to me was in the paperwork, the guy THF Teasy, who allegedly dropped the location of Duck, it was alleged that it was over Duck dealing with his baby mama. Now, when you heard something like that, what was the first thing that came to your mind if that's the case? I said allegedly, so it's just
Right.
opinion.
Yeah, it be so much shit they just be adding and sauce and like, I don't really like who the fuck told y'all that was the reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like his whole op, like y'all saying if he ain't fuck his BM that low wouldn't get out. That's what they making like you. Do you believe that? Like you reading that like you know who TZ is, knowing what Duck from. You think even if that situation, which I don't know none about him and that BM shit, I don't know nothing about that. So let's just say that's the truth. If y'all insinuating that he don't drop his low or allegedly drop Duck low if he not dealing with his BM, I don't think that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he in a position where his shit was gonna get dropped if it was gonna get dropped. I don't think if that situation is real, it probably was it a factor? Probably yeah. But I don't even know how real that is. You know what I'm saying? They already ops. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really make the point that oh yeah, it was over a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But that type of shit be happening though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That type of shit be definitely happening, and you got to be careful with that type of shit.
Yeah, that's deep. Man, you being from up here in the trenches, is it a lot of that going on where it's like, I mean, because it's only so many females. I mean, I know it's a lot of people up here, but say where the op, like one of your guys would be messing with the op baby mama or something, like have that ever occurred? And it's like, do she pick sides in that instance? Or, because I want to say this, in the paperwork it was saying that the female, she loved Duck. This her statement, you know what I mean? So she was saying she loved Duck and she's supposed to testify on her own baby dad, father or whatever.
I mean, like, bro, girls, like, that shit happen more than y'all think. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? The girls, I'm gonna be 100 with you. They don't play our rules. You know what I'm saying? They never really did because, like, honestly, we don't play our rules. Like, we've all dealt with women from the other side and, shit like that. So, with the shit that be going on with women, folk, they always go on the other side. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really can't expect them not to. You know what I'm saying? They always, at least as far as what I've seen, they always manage to float their way on the other side. So a lot of times you do see niggas BMs or motherfuckers fucking with niggas from the ops and shit like that, but you can't really involve them in the beef. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you just gotta accept that's what it is. I got sisters that I call my real sisters that got babies by the ops. That's from my hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you just love them and you just know what's going on. You could be an idiot and be like, damn, they bogus. Or you could be like, man, shit, they just doing the same shit that girls always doing. Since I've been in the streets, that's what it always been. I don't know no female I fuck with that never fucked with one of my ops or a nigga from the other side.
Dang.
So it definitely get like that. You really just gotta learn to keep them out of the business. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause they gonna do what they do, and they gonna. You know how women work, bro. It ain't gonna be nothing. Once they decide that they'll do it, ain't gonna be nothing to turn them back. You know what I'm saying? They gonna ignore every red flag to get to that green light. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a go.
Yeah.
So you really gotta like learn to like eradicate that type of shit. Like I never got into it over no females ever. Like I ain't doing it.
Yeah. What about, you know, uh, they put Trench's News in the mix and said he had something to do with the paperwork or whatever, and saying he like helped launch the Rico by like giving certain details or whatever. I don't know how true it is. That's what they saying. I ain't really read that part of the paperwork, but I see blogs talking about that. But he was one of the ones that put the narrative out there that the back and forth started over a female. Like, do you feel like there's any truth to that? Because you just said, something to the contrary of that,
So you saying, do I feel like Trench's News really?
No, I was saying, do you feel like, because he put the narrative out there that everything started over a female going back and forth, you know what I'm saying? So you just said something to the contrary of that in terms of, you kind of just let the females be the females or whatever.
Yeah.
You never been into it over a female.
Yeah, like, cause bro, like, and don't get me wrong, I don't want to speak for niggas, bro, cause I don't know how niggas act over females. You know what I'm saying, but what I'm telling you is, I'm not saying that is not true. But what I'm saying is that what drove that? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's just act like hypothetically speaking, right? A nigga from 4-6 dropped a nigga from STL low. Like, that don't sound like no, yeah, that was over bitch ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like that's your real op, and this a top op. Like this a op you might not never see again. You know what I'm saying? Like if he actually
true,
did
allegedly,
but like I don't know, man. Like I never been the type to be doing all the guessing and to guess a nigga motives for, cause the motive be right there. Like you ain't gotta go looking for a motive to make it nothing extra other than like these is each other ops. You know what I'm saying? Like I never heard nothing about no female or them no problems with no female existing.
Right.
But I know the feds, they always be trying to I feel like they be painting a lot of crazy pictures of Vaughn, like all of a sudden we talked about it before, they all of a sudden saying he was paying them. He was 100,000 was this and all that, like, and I'm like, that shit sound like some shit y'all trying to force or make look cool or make look like it was something that was actually going on that wasn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me being close to that situation, man. If hypothetically, man, I don't see that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna put that on there to give some type of motive to the madness.
Yeah.
So
that's like in court, it's about who got the best story. The prosecution come up with a narrative,
right,
and the defense got to come up with a narrative that could convince the jury or whatever. So
yeah,
it be
like I don't
that.
be like, you feel me? Like that's why with a lot of shit, bro, that you be bringing up to me, like I be seeing it, but do I be knowing the real like ins and outs of the situation? Like most times, no, because it be a lot of fluff. You know what I'm saying? And it be fluff about some shit that I'm close to or niggas that I actually know. So I just gon' put my ear to the streets and find out the way a nigga from my end would find out. I don't go off blogs. I don't go off niggas talking that ain't affiliated with this. I don't go about none that I see on the internet. Like I got real ways of figuring out what's going on with my area, with my hood, folks. So that shit just be dangerous. Like I ain't gonna lie, I don't be really like, even with this shit. Like that's my first time hearing that about whatever you was saying. Even that motive about Trench's News starting that like motive. Like you know what I'm saying. I never heard him say that.
Yeah.
Or I ain't know that's what he was saying. You know what I'm saying, but. I don't feel like that's what drove that situation that allegedly happened.
Right. No, I feel you. Yeah, I was just, and when I be bringing up some of this stuff, like I said, it just be hot takes, get motherfuckers.
Yeah,
opinions.
for sure.
But I get it though. As we still speaking on the THFT situation, it was alleged that security guard was like recording him, allegedly asking for D-Thang number. In the store, and I guess he was sounding frantic, so the security guard, this in the paperwork, security guard put out a phone and recorded him asking for D-Thing number and before, I guess trying to get people down there or whatever. Now, and this alleged, but did you hear that before, or this your first time hearing that too?
All this shit is new to me, bro.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. And then what the fuck? Somebody was that shit crazy.
Okay, so look, so when you hear that though, like how how your wheels turn mentally when you hear that? Like if I just say that was in the paperwork, you know what I'm saying? Where he was trying to get in contact with somebody, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's what they even saying or saying they got on video. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But you know, bro, like I just be trying to learn from shit. Like, you know, like, cause everybody have a mental like lapse. You know what I'm saying? Or like a judgment, like a character at a point where you be like, what the fuck? That was stupid. But you just gotta be careful for like. I ain't gonna lie. I never really like, you know, growing up and shit. You watch movies and shit, bro. And they be like shows like Law and Order and all that shit, and then you be like watching that shit, but you really be thinking like at the end like this shit just TV.
Mm-hmm.
And now like to see like how they coming about this shit with this duck case, it's just like it's kind of eye opening, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I done seen in a lot of movies, folk, and they be like you don't even be thinking they really in the world got that type of capability, folks. Cause niggas getting away with shit every day, and if y'all could do the shit we be seeing y'all do on TV, everybody would be booked.
Mm-hmm.
How I be feeling about it, folks. Cause y'all be getting to the bottom of shit on TV.
Yeah,
You feel me? Like,
fact.
but in the real world, like motherfuckers out here doing what they want to do. So that's the type of shit, you know. But to see how they really unfold in this case and how they really went about it, or the shit that they pulling, folk, like. And how much information they trying to gather, you know what I'm saying, whether it's alleged or actual information, like the amount of like effort they putting into this shit, like they trying to cover every type of defense or every type of naysay, or you know, like they covering all bases with this shit. They trying to, you know what I'm saying?
They look like that's they do.
You know what I'm saying? They trying to really like get it deep to where a nigga feel like they can't fight shit. You know what I'm saying? And all this shit like that's coming out, I don't think it's by accident, bro. Like them niggas supposed to go on trial in like October, right?
Yeah.
So like now a lot of shit coming out for, and it's like I feel like that's also some done on purpose by them. Like, yeah, let the world see how much we got on these niggas, and they gonna feel a groundswell like they should cop out. It's too much info. Like, you feel me? Make them feel like the world on their shoulders or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, but that shit just crazy, folks. Like, I'll just be, you know, sitting back just looking at that shit, cause you know, it's crazy looking at that shit with motherfuckers you really be knowing. Like, I be like, bro, that shit with them like some TV shit for real, bro. That ain't that shit wild like Thug them case, folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit real, folks. Like, that ain't and they shit federal, you know what I'm saying? Like, growing up, you hear stories about shit like this happening, folks. So, you know, knowing niggas that firsthand, like, that shit be kind of crazy.
I think, in my opinion, you know, if they did do it, or, you know, I don't want to say it like that. Let me rephrase that. In my opinion, I feel like if it wouldn't have happened downtown, they wouldn't have allocated so much resources. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's one of the reasons why niggas stopped going downtown. Like, in 2000, I want to say end of 10, 2010 winter, 2011 winter. Really 2010 winter. When we all got a hold of Aeropostale and Hollister and Abercrombie and Fitch, and niggas was going down there boosting and going down there eating and taking their girls on bus rides downtown to Navy Pier. We got a hold of downtown, man. Mm-hmm. It was like niggas just wanted to be down there. It felt important downtown for, and then everybody started being down there, meaning both sides. Mm-hmm. Us saying them. You know what I'm saying? And it had to stop, bro, because niggas was getting shot down there, getting stumped down there, getting killed down there. Like, it was shit starting to happen for, and we was starting to realize, like, but like, bro, now went down for allegedly popping brick DT.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, motherfucker ain't one dealing with that type of shit on the block. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, motherfucker get into it with DT and really got bumped. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so it's like motherfucker had to stop sliding down there because they gonna pursue you for real, folks. Like, they ain't gonna, they ain't gonna let you get away with that shit, folks. Bro, like, you know what I'm saying? So, shit happening downtown, folk, is just like a no-no. Like,
Yeah.
even when I'm downtown, folk, I'm strapped because, like, we all be shopping and shit, but, like, I hope a motherfucker act like they don't even see me if they see me DT, folk, because I hate to be put in a position to nail a motherfucker DT, because I will. But like I damn near I let a nigga skate if you don't play with me, folk, we can walk past each other down here, because we definitely, whoever don't die is going to jail.
Yeah, damn, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if we
Something
don't die, you know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
don't kill each other in this bitch. Whoever survive, or even if we don't kill each other and we get into it and have a shootout in this bitch, we going down. We might as well sit in this bitch
let them pick
and
you up.
let them come in and put the cuffs on us. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going down like that. So
Nah, that's
DT and DT is so scary, bro, because everybody getting a little money right now. Everybody want to go downtown and shop. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you just be careful in that bitch, bro. I don't even play. I ain't even gonna say how I be moving when I be DT.
I was gonna ask that, but then I'd be giving up the trade secrets. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, like, nah, it ain't even no secret, bro. Like, you just gotta move militant like you want your life in Iraq. Like, I feel like in Iraq, folk, a lot of people get caught thinking, or a lot of, I ain't even gonna make this just some Chicago shit, bro. Just period, like in life, a lot of niggas, folk, get comfortable, like, thinking, like, you know, you will get, like, I used to hit gunshots every day in my hood, bro. Like, when I was coming up as a shorty. When we got into it, motherfuckers going over there, or they coming over here, it seemed like every day. When a nigga stop hearing them gun sounds, or a nigga stop dying, I told you, it's different parts in the war. I remember sometimes in the middle of the beef, niggas, it'll be months, nobody died. Niggas get comfortable with that shit, they start moving like it's chicken, you know what I'm saying? Nobody died in a minute, nobody got caught and got their ass spanked in a minute. Niggas thinking it's chicken, you get to going downtown or thinking you somewhere low. Like, bro, every time you see me, folks, out in public, I got a shiesty on. I swear to God, bro, this ain't no scary shit or nothing. I'm not going nowhere without no shiesty for, and I still be getting noticed. That's why I wear the full face shiesty. You ain't gonna see shit but my eyes, folks. And that ain't no scary shit or nothing, folks. That's just when you niggas like us, like Duck. Duck could be standing in a room with 100 niggas, bro, and not know a single nigga. And every nigga in that room know who he is, bro. Every nigga in there know who you is, bro. I dealt with this shit in jail. You be in a room full of niggas, man. I sat in a fucking bullpen and watched niggas have a whole conversation about me. They didn't even know I was in there, folks. Like, this shit.
That's crazy.
This shit, bro. You gotta really be on point with how you move, folks, cause everybody know who you is, bro. And niggas so fanned out these days, bro. You don't gotta be in tour with a nigga, bro. That nigga that get you smoke could be a friend of this nigga. A dick riding ass nigga who just wanna get in some way, somehow. This his big break. You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
drop low on some shit.
he get you murked. He in with four them for life. They gonna hit his hand. They gonna give him a chain. He gonna have they numbers. He gonna be able to fuck bitches with them. Go do what they go do what he want to do. He said for life he get me murked.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So when you come out here, folk, it ain't you wear push shiesty, folk, because you want to protect yourself, gang. Just like you got your gun, you should have your mask, man. Don't be out here with no gun, folk, because without a mask, you inviting attention. It's like you making sure you got to use your gun now. Cause you walk around DT for, if I walked around downtown for an hour, folk, somebody be down there. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, and I ain't gonna say like down there to come kill me, cause they ain't gonna come probably kill me because of some shit like this, but they'll come down there and try to fuck me up or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's me.
Damn.
Like, bro, you gotta be real live, like, militant about how you want to stay alive, folk. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I be trying to preach this in a lot of interviews. Like, I always be trying to preach how I move. And I ain't perfect, folk, but you just can't forget. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like too often people play on them lines too much, bro. Like we not in one of them cities where you can play, because if you play one time, that could be it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas ain't been seeing him in public like that, and then as soon as motherfuckers see him in public, that happened.
Yeah. That's
Ain't many
deep.
motherfuckers seeing dude outside no fucking well, bro. I ain't seen that man. I be outside. I ain't even ran into him nowhere on accident or nothing, bro. In 10 plus years.
Damn, y'all right there.
Right there. Like, bro, you ain't gonna see that man. So you see him, it's a sense of urgency.
Right. Damn.
It's a sense of urgency with any nigga that's one of them niggas though, bro. They see any nigga that's a face, the other side, that they feel like they'll never see again, or it'll never be sweet right here on the platter like that again. They gonna try, bro. Cause if they get away with this, folk, niggas set for life. Niggas ain't even gotta do nothing. Niggas ain't even gotta put no more work in, make no more calls, drop no more lows, nothing. Motherfucker, sit back out there. That's Shorty that did that. Got Shorty and them out the way.
They locked in.
You know what I'm saying? He locked in. So it's like, I feel like anybody that's watching this interview, bro, value your life, bro. Like, don't get caught up trying to think because you got to switch that you the toughest nigga in the world, for. Because how this shit go nowadays, for motherfucker pull up 4 switches, like motherfucker pull up whole Drake, motherfucker like Shorty. Just because you got your shit on you, that don't mean nothing, man. I keep my shiesty on me so I can breeze through without confrontation, because I know me. And if a nigga don't know me and he play with me, he gonna find out who I am. You know what I'm saying? But to negate a lot of shit, folk, I just move accordingly, folk, on BD, because I don't want no motherfucker to get no idea and I gotta kill him. Because they gonna die. I'm gonna be a whole 100 with you. I ain't gonna wait for you to... None of that. I ain't gonna lie. That's just me. Man. But you just gotta move like you want your life, bro. On phone.
Nah, I respect that. You know, I was gonna say, like, you know, you being, you know, a young guy. I remember you telling me your age on. I don't know if you want to repeat. You said that on the camera though. Like you said, you 26. So it's like you being young and you been in the trenches all your life and having to deal with that. Like, how does that affect you mentally in terms of like anxiety, shit like that? Where it's like you basically famous. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you can't just, you know, like how do that affect you mentally? If it do?
I ain't gonna lie. I be telling motherfuckers all the time, like. You feel me? It depends. A lot of people, bro, they really like, I see now, a lot of people don't even give a fuck about what type of clout they have, good or bad. They really, like, just want it. And, you know, that's a breach. I ain't gonna lie. That's some weird shit, because they just want it however it come. You know what I'm saying? And that's a red flag. But for the motherfuckers who value privacy in any type of way, this shit'll fuck with your head mentally, folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of motherfuckers will watch it that ain't familiar with the drill scene. They go, oh yeah, you talk like you the biggest rapper alive. But I'm not. But I got a certain level of clout to the point where people watch me every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's been like that for 10 years. So from my experience, bro, it's like the clout that I have, I didn't ask for it. You know what I'm saying? It came naturally over time, moving how I moved, doing what I was doing. And it's cool, you know what I'm saying? But when you a private person, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you, or like, and I'm not even just talking about me, but just anybody. Like, if you value your privacy, bro, this not for you. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, as a street nigga, we all going through shit damn near every day anyway. And as a famous person, you being dissected every day. So every time something happen in your hood, or you take an L, or something happen, or you fall short on blast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your shortcomings ain't silent. Like, yeah, whatever you going through, that shit getting put out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't grieve in peace. You can't hurt in peace. You can't fall off in peace. Like, you can't have real shit, real life hit you and you go through some real shit. You can't have that, folk, when you famous, folk, because that shit getting put on blast. Everybody gonna know.
Yeah. That's deep, yeah. So,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like one of the reasons I'm scared to fall out, folk, because so many people watching me for that want to see me fail, for I can't get them that type of satisfaction. I gotta keep fucking it off. Gotta keep having this shit. Gotta keep making sure my son over straight. Gotta keep having a Miris and fucking it off and doing what I want, driving how I want, living how I want. Like, I gotta stay on my shit because a lot of people watching me every day, hoping I fail. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit, folks. If you value privacy, folks, you should try to do something. I ain't gonna even say get a job. Just find you something where you able to be who you want to be. I know people who goddamn it doing stocks and motherfuckers making all type of money, bro. Behind the scenes type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't get me wrong, but if you a motherfucker who watching this and you feel like you could take that type of being under a microscope, then you do it. You know what I'm saying? But like anybody who value privacy, bro, like, cause like with me, like say for instance, I got so many dead homies, right? Now a regular street nigga, bro, he don't have 40 famous dead homies. Mm-hmm. So when his dead homies days come up, folk, only niggas posting his dead homies on that day is his hood. Mm-hmm. Because these niggas is famous that's dead, my dead homies, bro. Before them birthdays come up, I see these niggas everywhere. Mm-hmm. Every fucking post on the net, right? It's a blog page, anything, folks. It's about my homies, folks. And you just look up on LA Day, it's hella posters of folks from different people. In my hood, blogs, other rappers and shit. Like, it's just like, damn, for like, your homies, your dead homies just out here everywhere. Everybody posting your dead homie. Mm-hmm. Everybody, and then, you know, you got the bad apples, folks. So not all the fans that's op trolls, they trolling your dead homie. Mm-hmm. So instead of, say for instance, if you was my op, mm-hmm. If my dead homie day come up, instead of just your hood talking about my dead homie, I got niggas and friends this in LA, folks.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Like, you know how that shit make a nigga feel? I'm from the streets, bro. Like, I know how to get into it with niggas I could touch. I can't win a battle with a nigga who purposely trolling me because he know I can't do nothing. Mm-hmm. Like, you get into it with a nigga out here, you really trying to probably most likely run into that nigga, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? And get it going. Bro, there's niggas out here that live that just will troll you, folks. Say fuck all your dead homies, folks, and know you can't do shit.
Yeah, sometimes it be like on the page with no profile.
Yeah, like, bro, a lot of that shit be just motherfuckers wake up every day just to ruin a motherfucker day, bro. And it's like, when you a regular person, you don't deal with that. Yeah. Like a regular motherfucker who just got a 9 to 5 and is nobody, or just a regular guy on social media, ain't got motherfuckers out the country hating on them, saying fuck they dead homies and shit like that. That's what come with this fame, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even though I don't even speak on nobody dead people, and everybody that's in this drill scene know that now, I deal with that every day. Yeah. So it's like, that shit, bro. If you value privacy, it's definitely, it'll make you have anxiety, bro.
Yeah. I would imagine that. I ain't gonna lie. Like, even when you was just describing how you gotta move just to, like you say, you want to be private and just go shopping, do you? Yeah. It's like, I gotta move like this. You see what I'm saying?
Bro,
and
it's
like,
bro. You got to, bro. On the rack, bro. There's so many people, like, the city, folk, we so fucked up, folk. But you die, you gonna see how many motherfuckers actually watched you and loved you out here, folk. Like, we got so many motherfuckers on both sides of this shit that depend on us, watch us, like, grew up off us, all type of shit. For when you die, it's like you let a lot of people down, bro. Like, I feel like people who don't move how they should, or is like negligent to what's really going on, they selfish. Like, if you're not out here trying to make sure that you protect yourself to the fullest degree, folk, like, you're not thinking about your mama. You're not thinking about your kids. You're not thinking about nobody that love you that's going to be hurt if you die. If you're not taking every measure, folk, to survive. I'm talking about, folk, we ride bulletproof. We do all type of shit. Black tent. It don't matter how we got to come, bro. I ain't going to lie. That shit, really, it's nothing. It's not $1 I won't spend to make sure I'm straight, bro. Like, or safe. Because I'm not a tough guy, bro. Like, I did what I did because it had to happen. Niggas had it coming. I ain't gonna lie. But do I just run around trying shit, trying people? No. I don't try my luck, bro. Because I'm not tough. And anybody can get this shit, bro. You can have
the toughest nigga could get
You can have a fucking assault rifle, a motherfucking machine gun, 3 knives. You can be Neo off the Matrix, man. Motherfucker shoot you first. Ain't none of that shit gonna matter, folks. Motherfucker do something to you first. And because of who we is, bro, a lot of motherfuckers that'll do something to us, we don't know how they look.
Yeah.
Bro, I swear to God, 95% of my ops, that's ops right now that claim they oppositions, I swear to God, if I walk past, if I seen them niggas in the fucking store, I walk right past them.
Yeah, that's deep.
This I'm talking about, bro, 95% of the niggas that claim blocks that my block into it with, for I would see them niggas somewhere and I would walk. I probably shake their hand because I don't know you. On BD, like, I don't know you, but you know me.
Yeah.
So you gotta move like that when you in that type of situation, for when motherfuckers know that you won't know or know you.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. All right, I want to wrap this segment up, but I'm gonna ask this real quick. Like, you know, y'all got famous early, like y'all still was shorties, like basically kids.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did y'all see that coming in terms of just like, damn, I'm gonna be, everybody gonna know me, or y'all ain't, was that something like in the front of your mind, or that's something they never crossed your mind till it already hit, like, damn, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause we never seen it. Like, we never, like, bro, don't get me wrong, niggas know got street cred all the way.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but as far as like having clout outside of that, motherfuckers ain't never seen that or seen a motherfucker that did that. So we weren't inspiring to have clout because we didn't know that. We didn't even know what the fuck the formula was. Like, all that shit got introduced to us as Sosa was doing it, folks. Because he started it.
Right.
And every fucking thing that we had coming our way was off something he was doing. So we learned it firsthand, our folks. Like, whatever come with this shit, what comes with being a hot in the, or rapping or blowing up, we learned that shit as it's happening for Sosa.
Right.
So I'm not waking up like, yeah, for I'm trying to see, I'm gonna go viral or I'm gonna be. It's like, I ain't waking up thinking about that shit because it's new, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit just coming organically. I ain't on phone them, like, it's happening organically as hell. Even as we blowing up, for like, we was still just chilling, like, and it was coming. Like, we a lot of shit to be happening, folk. And we'll be just like chilling, getting high fried while all this clout coming our way. While folks going viral and all type of shit happening. We at his crib up north getting fucked up off drink. Like, motherfuckers pulling up, dick riding, all type of bitches riding past, up in they titties and shit. Like, we just chilling, being the same niggas. And this shit just coming, for I'm talking about folks blessing. He had so much shit going on, folks, but it was definitely happening on some just. We ain't see it coming, for like, we ain't, bro, before folks, we ain't never know nothing about niggas getting on doing it how we do, for like, we all thought like when we was shorties we was gonna have to like stop smoking and play in the league or some shit, like, you know, go to D1 college, get some type of scholarship, go in the draft, some type of sport like that. Cause niggas that was rapping, even the rappers that was rapping that we knew, like, that came from the streets, like even Twister from out west or Bump J, you know what I'm saying? Outside of Kanye and Common, who aren't street niggas, as far as street music, we ain't have no niggas that we even could reflect on from other parts of the rack, like, oh yeah, they blew all the way up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Bump got big, but Bump was a street nigga.
Yeah.
He got big. But my daddy and them knew Bump, bro. I didn't know how big Bump was because I used to see that nigga them there every day.
Yeah. So it was
That
regular.
nigga was living his life, folks. He was still out here every day, folks. Like, so I'm like, okay, but I'm a shorty.
Yeah.
But even him, folks, like, you get to a certain spot, but before when Sosa got in that bitch, bro, he broke that bitch.
He went to the...
And when he did that, a lot of shit started happening, folks, and we weren't ready for that shit.
It just happened so fast.
It happened so fast, folks, and we was so happy for that shit because once we seen that, we like, oh, we don't gotta fucking stay in school and you feel me? Yeah. We don't gotta do all that shit the teachers took, because bro, Sosa was like the real lad. Like, if he could do it, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a dropout. He did a lot of shit. Like, that school shit was never for folks on BD. Right. And so if he doing what he doing for all this shit possible, we don't gotta stay in school. We don't gotta stop doing drugs. We don't gotta live a different life or worry about who we is being a problem, for we can get in this shit and be who we is, folks.
Yeah, nah, that's real.
But it.
And when you speaking of Sosa, he did pop, and he was like, you know, from the trenches you could tell. Like one of his first videos, they had all the blicks in there. That was like one of the rawest. When I'm saying raw, I mean double raw. Like I'm saying like raw, like it's raw, and I mean like just raw in terms of just some street shit. You know what I'm saying? Shirt off, they and that bitch sweating. But it's like, do you feel like so he blew up off of that? So do you feel like the record labels kind of push that type of shit? You know, they say the record labels be like kind of steering certain narratives in the hood to like influence the rest of us to, you know, move a certain way. Like, do you feel like that in your opinion? When you?
Yeah. I feel like even when folks got his deal, so I feel like they so weird though. It's like they try to reel you in with that type of shit, and you get your money being who you is, and then they try to clean you up. Like it's like on video, I seen them sign folks like that same street bang bang shit got them 6 M's, and then on phone them like y'all started trying to do goofy shit when y'all thought he was just bapping or something. Like he was that nigga. That's who he was. He was actually who y'all signed. So it's like y'all get to put him in rehab and then just dropped him out type of weird shit because he the same nigga that y'all gave the 6 M's. Y'all signed him, gave him all the money for being this nigga, and then try to change him, try to make him be somebody else. I guess on BD, that's how it looked to me. I ain't even gonna speak for, but that's how it looked because he was doing what he was doing, getting in trouble, and y'all was making it like that wasn't accepted. Then Von brought it back. Von made it back popular to be a gangster. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a lot for them. I ain't gonna lie. But these labels, I definitely feel like they like the street shit because they feel like it's the wave. Like they move with the times. When they feel like it's being accepted, they gonna push it. But when they feel like it's some type of bad aura around it, they gonna try to make you, or even just what they feel like is in. Like if they feel like hip hop is in right now, they gonna push dark, trap, drill, whatever it is. And if they feel like right now, I heard they feel like all that, like, you know, Jamaican music or like, you know, Burna Boy and DeVito type music, they prioritizing that type of sound right now. So they might finna start back making drill rap secondary, like, oh, we ain't signing that many rappers. We want to sign a damn Nigerian, or we want to sign a motherfucker Hispanic person who finna make some Latin music like Bad Boy or Bad Bunny or some shit. Like, so, you know, I definitely feel like but they control what we actually want to hear too. So I feel like why put the hip hop down if y'all could just put this shit in everybody's face and make them listen to it regardless. Like, the reason everybody fucking with that island music right now is because you can't keep that shit off the radio. I swear to God, bro, I remember at one point in time, it was just only American music on the radio, like outside of like Pitbull and shit like that.
But Pitbull from
he from Miami, but it's like,
but he from Cuba.
That's like, you know, like he was making that type of, you know, music. Him and what the fuck is that other nigga name?
Nori had went that route too at a point.
Folks.
But Nori was from.
But
Nori's
like that shit wasn't predominant. Now it's like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, on every radio station, bro, that bitch damn near took over by Burna Boy, DeVito. You know what I'm saying? This bitch took over, boy. Even in the club. Now I definitely know they wasn't playing that type of shit in the club. Boy, in the club they going crazy, folks.
No, I feel you.
I'm talking about in the club, folks. They going over crazy, folks. So if they, I definitely feel like they be pushing them narratives, though.
Yeah, man. So, man, you speaking on like you losing a lot of your homies coming up, and you said a number that was 40. Like, do you really got 40 homies that's passed away, or that was just a hypothetical?
On BD, I got way more than 40 dead homies. I told them, like, people be thinking I be lying for. I got hundreds of dead homies. So, like, niggas be thinking, like, I said that in another interview. Like, man, I'm saucing. I was seeing a lot of motherfuckers saying that. But I just want to break down the math, right? Okay, so I've been in the streets for, real street shit, I guess, I could say started happening in, like, 6th grade. Like 6th grade, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because they killed folks. My first dead homie, it was my freshman year. But in 6th grade, definitely in 7th grade, which I'm probably like 12, 13 at this point, right? So let's just say I'm 12, 13 years old. That's 13, 14 years. You know what I'm saying? I got niggas that I went to school with dead. niggas that I was in jail with dead. Both of my cellies that I had in the joint got killed when I came home.
Man. Man.
On Lil Steve Gray, my homie Jew and Talib, folks. Both got killed. Both got out in October and was dead by February of the next year.
Damn. Yeah.
I got homies. Man, we done been clicked up with hoods, folks, like the Folly. The Folly, I've been fucking with the Folly since 2013. The Motown, I ain't even gonna just say the Folly. Motown, folks. The whole Motown. That's from the throats to the yam to laughing.
Mm-hmm.
On Lil Boo, all them blocks, folk, and lost niggas, folk, that I knew.
Mm-hmm.
That I consider the homie, folk, that I used to pull two folds with and get out pills with and go to the club with, be on the block with, shoot guns with on my son, man. Like, this 10 plus 9, just from they hood that ain't even my block. We talking about old block, folk.
Yeah.
How many motherfuckers, folk, done got killed from O Block since I've been affiliated with O Block? Yeah. You don't think them niggas was my homies?
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah.
These niggas I went to school with, these niggas I was on the block with, these niggas who used to be with my mama crib, who my mama called son, folk. Who I used to thug with every day, folk. All this shit, same thing, folk. Like, you gotta remember, I'm a real original, folk. Like, so, I go all the way back, folk. A lot of motherfuckers, they ain't got as many homies as me because they went around, folk, to have all the homies that I had, folk. Mm-hmm. I'm really out here, folks, way back before this shit was even beef. I got homies, folk, that's ops that I consider friends that I lost, folk. Because in 2007, you was my friend, gang.
Right.
I can't help our hoods got into it in 10, folk. You don't think when I lost Geo, you don't think I count Geo from Geo Drive as my homie?
Since you mentioned,
if a nigga say is Geo your dead homie, you think I'm gonna say no? That's my real fucking homie, folks. A brother of mine, folks.
Right. Yeah, when you put it in perspective like that, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, bro, niggas from No Limit, niggas from all these hoods, folk, Front Street, folk. These niggas you been knowing these hoods 10 plus years. You think you don't got 5, 6, 7 motherfuckers from they hood that got smoked that you fucked with? If you really fucked with them,
yeah.
I'm telling my folk, I used to do shit like, if I fucked with they hood folk, I wasn't gonna fuck with you from far away. I'm telling my folk, I'm on niggas blocks. Like, I don't give a fuck if it's me by myself. I'm in a hot car or anything, nigga. On Steve, when we first got clicked up with No Limit, I was pulling up on that shit every day. Me, my Glock. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I be with the guy, sometimes I'm not. I'm in that shit every day like it's my shit. On Steve, I did this in O Block, in Motown, in on the Lamb, everywhere, folks. Yeah. When you a real member, folks, you be bouncing around, folks. D Rose, folks, you don't think D Rose, folks, all these hoods claim D Rose, folks. Yeah. You don't think D Rose got 500 dead homies?
Right. I get it.
Come on, folks, like, it's so many, bro, when you one of them niggas, you brush shoulders with so many people in this city, folks, and you become friends with so many guys, and they don't even make you like you friendly. It's just, bro, 365 days in a year, man. Like, you being the motherfucker everybody want to fuck with, bro. You gonna have a lot of run-ins with a lot of people. We moving around, going to other hoods, fucking with other people, fucking with other bitches, folk. Like, you know what I'm saying? People you get acquainted with people. You probably got acquainted with motherfucker through your bitch. Mm-hmm. She probably had 3 brothers that got killed. They was your homie. You know what I'm saying? Because that was your bitch. You known her 2 years. You been fucking with her. Her brothers been seeing you. They fuck with your music. Yeah. Now all them got smoked. Them ain't your homies.
Yeah. No, like I say.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, shit be happening for all that. From so many niggas got buried, I know, for.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie. That gotta. I don't want to get into your mental space again, but it's like that got to, take a toll on you in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that ain't normal. That ain't normal. You know.
Me and Mina be talking about this shit, folks. Like, you be having shit like, and you would think like, bro, it be hard even reminiscing on Steve because you be always having to think about dead motherfuckers, folks. Like, you can't, like, even when I be storytelling, folks, and I be on my YouTube, it just be like, a lot of times if you pay attention, bro, I be in thought because I be having to revisit this shit in my mind, and it's tough on them, like, because the people I'm talking about is dead. a lot of motherfuckers that was there that day that I'm speaking about is dead.
Dang.
Like, it damn near be more motherfuckers dead than there is alive when I think about a lot of old shit. Or in jail.
Yeah.
Like, it's more motherfuckers that's out this shit that's still in when I think about shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, that shit be hard, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Like, a lot of shit be, you think you be getting immune to it and shit, but yeah, you really don't. You just stay busy. Like, I be trying to stay busy because I do sit down if I sit down too long, I can think about all type of shit, but that shit rough on them because it's definitely like, and that's why I say it. That's why I think that it connect to anxiety because, like I'm telling you, folks, every time I think or have a memory, I gotta think about motherfuckers that's dead. So the motherfuckers that I'm thinking about that's dead, they famous, so they constantly thrown back in my face. Like, I can't even not think about a lot of my dead homies, folks, because everybody putting them on their page. Everybody saying something about them. Everybody posting them. And it's hard to, like, even get them off your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll be scrolling some days, and I'll be having a blast. And I scroll past one of the Chicago pages, that just be posting old pictures, and they'll post a picture of me and them, or just an old throwback from so long ago. And it just take me back to that day. Like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I wasn't who I was, my homies wouldn't be on that page cause being where we from make our homies be famous. Our dead homies famous. If I was just a regular dude and I had privacy, I could deal with my homies different. You could grieve different, but you can't even get them off your mind, folks. They famous. They everywhere.
Yeah, nah, that's different. I ain't gonna lie, that's definitely some different type of shit right there, brother. So 600, we speaking on 600, you speaking on beyond 600, a lot of your associates as well.
Yeah.
Man, it was recently came across the blog sites that a guy from over there named Just Blow, he just got 18 years allegedly for, I believe it was a murder or something.
Right.
But was you cool with Just Blow? Like, did y'all have a relationship or not really, or how was y'all relationship?
No.
Nah.
No, I don't have no relationship with Just Blow.
Back in the day, did y'all?
I mean,
Not really.
I got it. I'm gonna be positive. I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
Yeah, back in the day, I'm not even gonna be petty.
Okay.
Back in the day, it was just, but it was a different type of connection. But it was we had some connections and shit back in the day.
For sure. So how big is 600? Because it'd be like a lot of y'all be 600, but y'all don't be necessarily associated or super cool. So it's just like a lot of y'all to the point where it's like, all right, I'm over here with these guys and they over there with them guys type of shit.
I just feel like, bro, everybody like.
With different
I think
age
this
groups.
is what happens after years and years of, like, bro. I feel like, all right, okay. I don't make a deal of how my hood ended up or like how we like don't like, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I deal with a lot of other hoods, right? And I be with a lot of other blocks and a lot of other groups of niggas. And like, I just feel like this normal shit. Like, when I used to sit in my little bubble, I used to think like certain shit was just only exclusive to like how me and my hood was or the BDs. But bro, as I just see, like, bro, once you look, I think it's like it's everything got it is what it is, bro. Like, when you get in this shit as a shorty, all the niggas with you, folks, you love them niggas to death. I got shorties that's 15, 16, and they going through this shit right now today. Like, all the niggas you with, y'all young, ain't nobody dead, it's all love, y'all only getting into fights, or even if y'all toting bangers, it's just a whole level of shit that you just like, man, for all right, these my brothers, we all we got, like, all the street myths, you believe them and shit, like all that shit, you value this street shit at that point, like you really like this what you want, you know what I'm saying? And then when you get a little older, a lot of shit you just start seeing shit for what it was for, or seeing like, you can't be, shit ain't what you thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying like you drop your flag or nothing, but it's just like all that, like that blind love that you have for the streets. You get a little old and you start to see shit for what it is. You're not just a dumbass shorty that just like, you know what I'm saying? You actually starting to get older and actually see what's really what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you get a little older, bro, and then you get a little more in depth. You might have a kid, you might have real shit going on, might be old enough to be paying bills and doing real shit for when you just like, bro, you grow out of people. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like
people grow apart.
Like you grow apart from people. Not as it don't even gotta be in a just say we hate each other, we into a way, but like it's so many niggas from my block folk that made it off 600, but off they own, you know, like we all benefited from being from 600, but we all also like contribute to our destiny and paved our own way, folks. So we didn't depend on each other to get to where we was, bro. Even though we was from the same block,
right?
So we all know, like, we don't really gotta like, ain't no rush to like, all right, let me be seen with Breezy because that's gonna make it better for both of us. Like, bro, we all got to where we was like differently. I ain't gonna lie, like I might add, like we ain't get to. I ain't even gonna say like I ain't put them in a position, but they ain't put me in no position. We all opened our own doors, so you know you grow out of niggas folk and you just be like on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't be really no. Now don't get me wrong, it is beef. You know what I'm saying? With a couple of guys ain't fuck with each other. That's how it is with us in a lot of blocks. But like just you know, cause the motherfucker don't be with each other, that don't really make it like it's just like it's smoke. It's just everybody got on how they did. If we would have got on like a package, maybe we'd have been a package. You know what I'm saying? But we all got on that, or you know, hypothetically like got on or got our success at different points in times in different points of ways. So we just do what we do. We didn't depend on each other to get to where we is. So when we do what we do, I don't feel like we all think about each other because we all got here on our own, even though we from the same place.
No, I respect that. I respect that. Damn, so, but when you got the 18 years, basically because y'all ain't cool, they didn't really have no bearing on you, basically.
Nah, it was, you know, I don't never want to see it. I'm a fucking jail, I knew. I just don't give a fuck about him. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I hate that for him, though, for sure.
All right, I'll move on from that, for sure. That was, so man, we was just you spoke of 600 Breezy. Recently I had saw him responding to King Yella because King Yella had extended his olive branch, I guess you would want to call it. He was basically, you know, speaking on having to sit down with him and squashing their differences or just setting the example, I guess, however you want to call it.
Right.
But Breezy basically, like I say, he shot it down and he, you know, had his words or whatever. Did you see that?
Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah.
What was your thoughts when you saw that, like in terms of just the whole situation?
It's probably pertaining to Breezy or even just like as far as the peace shit. Like
Breezy, Yella asking for, you know, extending the olive branch, asking for peace, and Breezy shooting it down, basically.
I mean, well, like, bro, that pushing peace all sounds great. You know what I'm saying? Like, and niggas is rooting for it, bro. But niggas that's in this shit in the streets and all that, bro. Like this shit way deeper than what motherfuckers make it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people like to act like, and this is why I just, cause I've been on that both sides of that. You know what I'm saying? Like as a guy who did what he did and got a little old and like ready to like a be with, calm and shit down, but also being a young nigga that like you can't tell shit to that just gonna put his work in and step on and stand on business. Like I've been on that both ends of that, and it's like, bro. First of all, people like peace ain't some shit that niggas just wake up and decide to do, bro. Like if you really gonna act like it's street politics, bro, like y'all know what really go with this shit. First of all, you just can't have niggas sitting down. And this is one thing I do agree with Breezy about. You can't have meaningless sit downs.
Right.
Like Yella and Breezy sit down personally probably does something between the two, but as far as a citywide thing, which what Breezy was referring to, it does nothing because it's really not the beef, not really with Yella. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you in the interview, like Yellow really was like, it was only like what it was because who you hung with, you know what I'm saying? It was never a direct thing, like, you know, like Yella a cool motherfucker dude, you know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing with him really. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit that was they inserted him in or he inserted himself in, but it was we can't like, you know what I'm saying? So that sit down wouldn't stop no BD, GD shit, you know what I'm saying? And you know, even with like Rooga and J Main, you know what I'm saying? Like if
Wait, hold on. We gonna get to that.
right,
I'm gonna ask you that. But
right.
what about even? Let me ask you this. What about even just the optics of it? Like saying maybe they didn't have direct beef to that extent or whatever. But what about just the optics of it of two different sides? Send that example. So maybe, you know, people on the outside looking in, maybe they could just see it as like, oh damn, that ain't too bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
You
like
get what I
I
mean?
like, and that's what I say. Like, it's if that's what he was introducing it as, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, this could do something for people who just like got issues with a motherfucker that they can get over. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you preaching it like this, is something that's gonna do something that's gonna stop some wars.
Right.
If that's what you selling this as, I don't think that's what that's gonna be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like now, like I said, a motherfucker that's looking probably got an issue with their cousin and they been holding on the grudge for a year or so, and they seen Yella and Breeze, they probably like, you know what? Let me call my cousin. That shit wasn't about nothing.
Right.
But that ain't how he's selling it. He's selling like this shit gonna do something for our wars, and that's what it's not gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean by like a meaningless sit down. Like I'm sure Breezy don't feel like he needs to sit down with Yellow probably because it's like, bro, that shit ain't like it ain't shit for real. Like,
Right.
bro, sit downs happen when it's really been that. You know what I'm saying? Or when it's really about to be that. Like
Right.
before a motherfucker get killed, let's meet up and da 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 da. Or like a motherfucker that got murked and it's time to stop shit. Or you know what I'm saying? That
No, I
ain't
get
the
it.
situation. It's really nothing. So.
Yeah.
You know, that's some shit that can be over the phone. Like, hey, man, look, I ain't shit. It's all good. Stay out my way. I stay out your way.
Right. I get what you're saying.
Probably type shit.
No, I get what you're saying. It ain't got to be for the public or whatever.
Yeah, like, you know, because ain't
agree.
shit going on for real. Like, that's why I say, like,
You kind of agree with Breezy what he's saying. Like basically, it's
in a
come on,
soft,
man.
in a softer tone.
way.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in a soft, like, I agree with like what I think he was saying, not the actual words, because he was getting on his ass. But I agree with like his message of like what do that do and why do and if that's actually needed or not. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't agree.
You know, I respect that. So with 600 Breezy, he's 600, like he's 600. But it's like, what was he original 600? Did you know him as a shorty? And what was y'all relationship? Did y'all have a relationship at a point, or is it how is it?
Yeah. It was he older than me, so he was around before me.
Okay.
But only because like you know he older, so
Yeah.
he was outside before me. But he used to be with Breeze. He used to be around.
Yeah. But y'all ain't necessarily, it ain't necessarily as
I mean, like,
jam
bro,
as it
you know,
was.
all relationships not created equal. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, your guys and your brothers and shit, I don't, like, you know, like, how me and 22 was together and shit like that, we was on the block every day, but everybody don't got the same circumstances as far as, like, having to be outside in the hood every day.
Yeah.
Breezy used to be having cars and shit. We ain't had that.
Right.
He used to be floating around and shit.
Yeah.
But he'd be on the block, but he could go where the fuck he want to go. We couldn't.
Yeah.
We was stuck, like, confined to our quarters in a way.
Right.
Until we started getting steamers to get outside of the hood. I ain't gonna lie, for years, I ain't gonna lie. It seemed like I only been in my block, like, for my first probably year and a half or in my hood when shit was real, bro. I probably never left my hood, like, cause we just everywhere we needed to go, we walked. Like, it was either walking to the next hood or walking to some type of store or some shit that we finna go eat at or some shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I get it. So I had seen you one time we was talking. You had we spoke on Shark on Land. You was saying he was one of the big guys over there. That's how y'all perceived him. Was Breezy perceived as that as well, or he was just like more just affiliated with the hood, or was he just like one of the big guys like
all
Shark?
of them that was his age, they was all looked at as the big guys because they was older than us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like, you know, you have your errors and shit. Like he at that age, like that's big, bro. It ain't even like big guys as far as like you niggas is
I
like,
know what you mean.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but a lot of motherfuckers who watching,
Right.
they ain't probably gonna some.
Go
But
ahead.
like, motherfuckers ain't just like the big guys. Like, it's just you controlling the shit. It's just like that's big bro now. You know what I'm saying? We all in this shit, but you know, y'all older. Like before them was older, they was out here because they was older. They was out here, and we had to learn from them. You know what I'm saying? Like Stello and all them folks. We all took some from them because they was older.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all really it was. You know what I'm saying? Like big bro. Them.
Right.
Like we all learned from big bro them because we really had to. Like they was in this shit before us because they was old. When we was 9, 8, they was
Teenage.
11, 12. You know what I'm saying? And 13 and 14 doing the shit that we had to wait our turn to do. So it's like, you know, we just had to be with folks and them type shit.
No, I get that. I was just gonna see, like, you know, cause you know he a big name. You know I was just gonna ask on the real, but yeah. So, man, another something you spoke on slightly. I say we was gonna get to it. JHE Rooga and Memo 600. They agreed to have a sit down. Now, they situation is a way different than Yella's and Breezy's. You know what I'm saying? Like they both had blood brothers that they lost and you know to the streets or whatever. How you feel about them having they talk and basically agreeing to have a sit down? And do you think that could have an effect on the wars, quote unquote?
I mean, shit, that's big. You know what I'm saying? Like that's big. You know what I'm saying? That shit big. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just be not even like. See that on that note, that's why I say like it's about what it do. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll have a more of a trickle effect because we know the history between the two. Like that'll have a more of a message. You know what I'm saying? Because we know the situation and the blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a big thing. So that'll be that'll probably something that make more sense. You know what I'm saying? If that was some shit that was going on, that's more real.
Yeah.
I want everybody to understand, bro, that this beef shit ain't just about two people, you know what I'm saying, or two emotions or heads or none of that, bro. Like, peace treaties have been called. Like, you feel me? And that's why you see, like, a lot of people, like, you know, some people will orchestrate and operate under certain ways they want to move, but you can't get caught up thinking that they speak for the majority. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, we not in these streets or we not beefing with these ops for the same reasons. Like I told you, bro, like I've never lost a sibling. And I lost homies. And I know it's hard for me to look at my homie killing the eye, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just shake his hand, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, like, so if I know if it's about me, I know, like, niggas who done really lost their brother, they uncle, they daddy, they twin. Niggas done lost sisters in this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be hard telling them niggas like, all right, bro, we gonna get this money. Like, what the fuck money gonna bring back they homie?
Yeah.
Like, dude and his brother still running around having a blast. Nigga, he killed my brother.
Right. No, I get that.
Like, what the fuck you gonna tell that nigga, bro? To get him off, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, when y'all talk about these beefs and making them peace and all that shit, I love it, bro. I love the idea because everything starts with an idea, bro. Regardless of how hard shit might seem and how unrealistic an idea might seem at the time. Everything starts with an idea, bro.
Yeah.
So, like, years ago, this wasn't even an idea. But if it's an idea now, that's moving in the right direction. But I feel like a lot of people gotta understand that it's way more than what y'all think y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we really pushing peace, man, things gotta happen with the real important people. Like, you gotta make sure that you're not talking to people who don't govern or speak for their people.
Right.
Like, you know, it sound good, you know, to hear Rooga say what he say, but do Rooga speak for MOB? Or do he just speak for him and his immediate circle? Right. Do his word carry in the whole mob. J Main from STL. This a real op hood. I love the idea, but J Main, if you say that, can you speak for the whole St. Lawrence?
Right.
Because if you can't, then more things have to happen before we start just saying, all right, okay. Because like, bro, everybody ain't gonna. If you can't get everybody on the same page, then these conversations is happening for nothing. They just happening on the internet to make y'all look good and make y'all look cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying this what J Main and Yella and them doing. I'm just saying like, if y'all can't really if this shit can't really be orchestrated, like, then we need to just leave shit because it's just gonna sound funny at the end, bro. Like a lot of shit, a lot of people don't understand, bro. Like peace treaties that happen, and I've been around long enough to been in a peace treaty. Like D-Thing got killed after they called a peace treaty, and a lot of motherfuckers ain't forgot that.
How long like did the peace treaty last?
It didn't last no time. They called that shit and D-Thing got I was just telling you a story, bro. That story happened like a month or two before he got killed.
Damn.
Like a peace treaty got called by the ops. The BDs for them, they honored it. Like a couple weeks later, man. The ops threw a party on C2nd and King Drive in the courtways. We all walked up King Drive. They seen us coming. All them niggas started coming out. 30, 40 of them outside of the party. 30, 40 of us walking. We was on our way to O Block. These all 600 niggas. We seeing all type of ops we been looking for weeks, months. We stand each other down. You know what I'm saying? But we all know what word just came down. So everybody like, you know what I'm saying, just looking. We all watching each other, looking, mugging and smirking and doing all type of odd shit with each other. And then we kept going and they ass winning the party. And then D-Thing got killed later down the line. Like, shit happens, bro. Because you can't keep everybody on the same page. You can't, if you can't speak for everybody, you can't really speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I even stopped, like, bro, talking about, I love the idea of peace, but I just mind my business. Just don't put me in no bad position to hurt you or say nothing crazy to you or tweak with you at all. Because, like, peace, I feel like, is like a far stretch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you gotta, it's so many crazy niggas for who ain't trying to hear peace or trying to, like, just think about that right now. They homie just got killed last week or they just buried their brother last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't trying to hear that. And you really sound weird telling them that, knowing that they just buried their homie or they just, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, bro, you just gotta like I love for them. I love to hear them niggas talking about peace, but like we are like if we all really street niggas, for we all know like that shit way deeper than what y'all just like. You gotta speak for your people. Like you gotta be able to be like, all right, me and my hood, this how we feel, or my hood lockstep in with me, and once I say what I say, or when I put my foot down, this how we gonna move. All my niggas lockstep in with me. You just can't have motherfuckers talking that can't go and pull it off. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying.
Because bro, I done seen this shit happen. Real meetings happen. Peace treaties happen. And if you ain't a motherfucker who will be in that room when that shit getting decided, you really can't push peace. Cause you can't decide peace.
You can't dictate.
You can't dictate it. You know what I'm saying? Your block, your hood, your area gotta value your word. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just speaking for you and y'all just saying we me J Main I ain't on that, or me Rooga ain't on that, or me Yella ain't on that, I understand that for sure. Cause y'all can dictate what y'all gonna do.
Right.
But if you can dictate what your hood gonna do, that's how we get this shit done. But if you can't dictate what your block gonna say, you really can't talk about this type of shit.
No, I get it. I want to add on a little bit because you had alluded to the fact that everything started with idea. You know what I mean? And basically, Yella, I saw Yella, he was kind of saying, you know, just to set the example in terms of like the visual of it, where it's like, you know, sometimes a lot of people followers. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Like even though, like say if they don't got authority or something like that, you know, or whatever, a lot of people followers, so it'd be like they could look and see like, damn, they ain't getting ridiculed like I thought. You know, maybe
Right.
I could take that step. So
Right.
it's like that's kind of why I see the positivity in it. But you did speak on seeing the positivity in it. But I
Yeah,
just
I definitely like, bro. Like I said, I like the idea of all shit, but you know,
It all start
when
with
I
idea.
think of shit, because if I like the idea, then that means I got to think about a way that it can actually become real. Like, you know, like I said, I like the idea, but
Yeah.
when you
just being
you have
realistic.
ideas, folks, you just can't have an idea. You got to have a way to make your idea a real thing.
I get what you're
You know what
saying.
I'm saying? So we can all have an idea about peace. But do we have an actual plan on how to push it?
Right.
Do we have an actual way to get this shit organized, or is we just going live saying we pushing peace and we trying to stop the violence, folks? Because you gotta have real calls getting made and real people meet up and get in them rooms to get this type of shit orchestrated, bro. I just like,
I get what you're saying.
I like, you know what I'm saying? I like to hear the meat and potatoes of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like ideas, they good. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything
gotta
start
have
with
a
an idea,
plan.
but the plan to execute the idea.
Yeah.
What is that now? You know what I'm saying? Now we know the idea. Now how we get this motherfucker going? Because that's what I want to see. Because I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? And I understand what's going on. And I'm, you know what I'm saying? I got a son for like I just think like a father on a lot of levels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even more like my father radar is even bigger than like my street shit. So it's like I just think different. But like you gotta be. It's a way. If it's a way to go about it, I would like to see that.
Yeah, that's it. So let me ask you this, man. You know, we speaking about the peace. You know, it's like it's kind of infectious. It's going on now. Like a couple weeks ago, it was all about the tapes getting released. Now it's about this type of shit. So it's like I like the positivity. I'll say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
it's definitely a change in just the type of content that I'm seeing. There's a lot of peaceful content going on right now.
yeah, I respect it. So then we see J-Man and Tay Savage. Now Tay Savage, one of your guys, like, you know, they was obviously they had a real situation that happened. They talked about it online. I ain't gonna repeat it, but you know, I talked about it before. But it's like people know. But they had a real situation, but they was able to squash that, and now you see them. They doing like sketches together. They building. You know, they doing a vlog together, sharing it, and then out of that. From my on the outside looking in, out of that you see Tay Savage. He gets signed. I heard he got a record deal now, like a record label deal. I see that J Man got he employed with No Jumper now, and it's like he just going crazy. Like, do you see? And earlier you were speaking on the money, like it ain't all about the money. I understand that, but it's like at the end of the day, do you feel like all of that is worth it? You know what I'm saying? Like being that, okay, like you say, they got kids, they growing up, maybe they looking at it like, you know what, fuck all that. I want to try to get some money for my babies or something like.
Yeah. I feel like that's I guess that's what like Yella and Rooga and them talking about. I guess, you know what I'm saying, like as far as what they trying to envision, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I say, you know, like Tay another nigga, he operate on his own. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, he operate how he operate. You know what I'm saying? So that's good for Tay. But I don't even think Tay will tell you that he's what he doing is a representation of how everybody on our side feel.
Right.
Or on this side feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's cool to see. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, that be personal shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit that Tay willing to do with a situation that was personal with him and J-Man, and they willing to work out. When you speak for the mob, it's like you got to speak for 1,000 emotions and other people. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I think a lot of times it's probably best to just do shit for yourself, or like worry about how you move or how you look at shit, because it's hard to get that many niggas on the same page. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I get it. It's kind of redundant because it's all about the same shit, but you know, I don't know, it's just shit that happens, so I was like, I'm just getting your take on it. But it's like this. So Tay Savage, he recently signed a deal with Empire. I heard he got like a label deal where he could sign people. Now, I'm pretty sure that's a good move in your opinion.
Yeah.
So what about in your, like, you rap, like what if you came and rested his arm to sign with you, like to sign on this label? Would you be considered that, like, or is like you ain't really trying to sign under an artist?
I swear to God, I do whatever folks need me to do, but I wouldn't sign to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's no shade to take. I just feel like I don't feel like artists should sign to other artists.
Right.
You know, like I always like, and I hate to say that because like out loud, you know, because I know so many artists that's successful from signing from other artists. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Moneybagg Yo signed to Gotti, and you know, niggas did sign the Meek and Meek signed to Ross. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's niggas who get the, you know what I'm saying? But it just, I don't know, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, but you know, people don't view shit how I view shit. Like, a lot of motherfuckers just need to get in the dough. You know what I'm saying? And they make their destiny off whatever else. But I don't know, feel like I feel like with my homies, I do whatever they need me to do, folks. Like, I write any bar for them, I help them with anything, anything, folks. But cause I like to be free, folks. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's one thing about me being a business and me being the CEO of my empire. You know what I'm saying? I get to move how I want. I'm not, you know, when you sign to somebody, you expected to do shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be like, I'm trying to move at my pace, for like, I don't want to be on nobody like label unless it's like a real major label where it's M's on my end. You know, bro, I got a lot of people that depend on me. Like, when I sign a deal, I'm trying to change lives, for like not just, you know, like if I sign for like, cause I done seen so much independent money, it's really gonna have to take a lot of money to sign a deal for me, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, and I don't mean to talk about money and shit, cause I just hate to do that, but I made a lot of money, for like a lot of bread off my likeness, like off me and my name and my likeness, and people just fucking with me. I've made a lot of bread off my music also, because I'm an independent person, to the point where I got more money than a lot of people who got better shit or had better opportunities than I had. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people who got jewelry and all that. Like, when it's time to pop out, I'm the one with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I take pride in that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I make a way on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people can't say that. Like, a lot of motherfuckers like be so quick to sign deals, man, and they forget. Like, the one thing I respect so much about Dolph, like, niggas ain't see Dolph vision. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dolph, niggas was telling that nigga, stop making a big deal of you not being signed to a label, bro. They was telling Dolph, like, bro, stop getting every song saying how independent you is, because these big labels will shut you out. You know what I'm saying? You won't be getting on the radio. You won't be getting big promotion and on these billboards and on the radio and doing all that shit, because they don't want you giving other motherfuckers ideas. Oh, you can be as rich as these major artists is independent. They don't want nobody. They don't want Dolph coming in this bitch having 50 million independent. So they telling Dolph, like, boy, you better, like, I was witness this shit, bro. Like, I've witnessed, like, niggas like, man, you gotta relax on that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, in so many words, because you independent, then you signing artists while you independent. Your artists got more money than artists that signed to major labels. As soon as you sign artists, they got bands, they got 250K, they doing Key Glock and J Fizzle getting right to it. As soon as he get out, he put them out here, man. Key Glock ain't fell off yet. He's still one of the richest young niggas in this shit, man. Ain't signed shit either.
You going crazy too.
Like he keep himself in the mix, you know what I'm saying? He don't gotta be the hottest, but he keep him a little jam or two every little season, for every year he come out with a little banger for the summer or the winter or to get some money too, or you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga wonder how the fuck Dog was able to make them niggas so rich, cause he had so much money from being independent, bro. Like, when you having so much motion, folk, and all your money coming to you, bro, like, I'm gonna be 100 with you, right? they don't tell niggas this, but bro, if a major label gave you, if a major, let's just use 21 Savage. No, I ain't gonna use 21 Savage. Let's just say, Polo label gave him 100% of every dime he made off his music. Polo will have 200 million at least.
Yeah.
He'll have 200 million.
Shit, probably more than that.
Probably more than that. In his short career, he'll have 200 million. If they said, he go 100. He go 100% of everything you ever made from since you been signed us. But because he signed, he up 30, 40, 50, you know what I'm saying? They done ate tenfold off folks. All them double platinums and triple platinums. Hit that song with Lil TJ pop out. That shit about to go diamond.
Damn, yeah.
That shit 8 times platinum, bro.
Yeah. That's a lot in the streaming area.
Platinum, bro. Diamond, bro, is 10 times platinum, folks.
Yeah. But you know, platinum ain't the same as back in the day when it was like 1 million labels.
Yeah, but see,
now it's way more. It's that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, folks. And it's like, even with it, like, bro, niggas ain't doing that. The biggest artists don't got a diamond song, folks.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me, folks, man, that Pop Out probably made 60 million. 60, 70 million, bro. Between both of them and they likeness, and both of them signed to the same label. So they both made that label 100 million all Pop Out. So it's just like, bro, if you, like Dolph coming in this shit independent, bro, and he feed niggas, man. Giving niggas M's. Having niggas turned, folks. Giving them the blueprint. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just was like, I liked it, that, bro. I liked that because that show you that shit possible. Like, bro, I tell you all the time when I bring up Sosa, once he showed us this shit was possible, that's all the nigga had to see. Yeah. Like, even when Chance the Rapper was blowing up, he used to tell everybody how independent he was, and he had some of the biggest shit on the radio. Yeah. Like, he was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? And I respected that shit, bro. Like, I look at it like that, bro, because I'm one of them guys, like, I feel like I'm a butterfly, bro. Like, some days I might not make music for 6 months, bro. Like, be real shit going on, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to have nobody breathing down my back or telling me what to do while I'm trying to get my real life together, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, this rap shit don't be everything, bro. And it's going to come times where, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to be bothered with that shit, bro. And while you ain't trying to be bothered, you don't want nobody breathing down your neck talking about this what you got to do or this where you got to go. Or I want to have my own freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like, I'm happy for the niggas. Like, Tay, that shit, like, shit we talked about, folks sent me, like, the details of his shit. Like,
oh, that's fire.
See what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy as fuck for folks. Like, and he another nigga who could show examples now. Like, yeah, this what come with this shit if you stay down. But me, like, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I like my freedom, and I also like being able to say I am where I am because of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nobody putting me in no positions or like none of that, bro. Because, you know, like, these my brothers, folks. But like, you just can't. You know, me, I try to be a real dude, bro. Like, a real man. Like, I try to, like, get shit done on my own, folks. So, like, whether I succeed or not, like, I can know, like, it was all off me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to be, you know, trying to get helping hands and shit, folks, because sometimes, bro, you let a motherfucker help you and then, like, shit go left and they throw it in your face. Like, nigga, I made you or I did that. I'm the reason such and such. Not saying, like, that's what Tay and me, but, like, that's just what, like, when you accept that type of shit from people, you give them that power later if they decide to use it.
No, I get it.
So me, like, seeing shit like that happen, I just be, like, cool on that type of shit.
Nah, I fuck with that. Once again, man, you be having some hell of a point of views, and I respect it 1,000%. I ain't gonna lie, like, straight up.
For sure.
Yeah, man. So, man, we speaking on Tay Savage, like, one of your homies, another one of your homies. I don't know how close y'all is, but I know y'all was real gym at a point. 16 shot him. They had a fallout on live over a title that 16 shot him put in his video or whatever. Now, the title that he put was a quote that of somebody that he was interviewing. So it wasn't that he was, I guess you could call it clickbait, but it really was the actual title of what somebody said.
Right.
So in your opinion, who was wrong in that situation, if anybody, in terms of they fallout? You get what I'm saying?
First of all, I'm really not that educated on this, but I do know the basics of the situation, which was like, I think I understand both sides. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I do understand Tay shit most definitely. Like, don't even, involve me in no. Don't bring that up. Don't put that on my name or put that in the title or, bro, because niggas just don't like that shit, bro. Like, you can't. You know what I'm saying? And then, bro, like in this interview shit, like, and I get it, like, outside of like that shit with Lil J, like, even when I'm speaking about niggas, I try to, like, the niggas even that I don't like, I just try to, like, even kill my response, like, not try to, you see, you asked me about Just Blow, I just try to
not
do too much, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause this is just an interview, like, there's no point of doing all that here, but, like, it's just, I don't know, fool. Like, I don't be.
The interview shit be getting tricky though, I guess.
Yeah, it be.
Yeah, but I guess it really ain't. It's really on the person who's speaking.
Yeah.
But I guess go ahead. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, because it's really on the person who's speaking. But in that instance, it was somebody who was speaking. He used his quote.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like with like okay, I understand because I talk to 16 a lot, and he always like make sure that I remember like the business side of all this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with my YouTube shit, he'll help me with titles and shit because that's what bring people in. You know what I'm saying? And I think, what Tay side is like is a moral compass in there somewhere. Like, bro, I understand if you word a certain way or put a certain word in the title that they gonna come probably click it fast or want to see what's going on. But this on Tay end, it's like, man, it's my name, bro. You playing on my name or you like putting shit in the title about my name. Got motherfuckers like questioning me about shit that I don't need to be questioned about or something,
Right. Okay.
So, I just be understanding both, bro, because like I do make content. You know what I'm saying? And I am a YouTuber and I asked 16 like about like how to do a lot of shit. Like he basically helped me set my channel up, like told me what watch time was, told me how to get watch time. You know what I'm saying? Like understand and set it up and AdSense and all that. Like he taught me all of that. So like he the one that taught me about the game. So I just understand, like we done talked about like why he words shit the way he do, but I think with 16, bro, like he just be he a real person, bro. Like I know a lot of motherfuckers who do this blog shit, like this interview shit, and I mean like this internet shit or anything, and they just like they don't have no like he a dude too. Like he not just 16, he a regular guy, folks. So he do a lot of shit. Not even what am I trying to say, folks? Like 16, folks. He caught in the midst of like being who he is and being 16 shot him.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like he not trying to be no lame ass nigga with this shit, folks. Like he ain't going out his way to be like, let me just clickbait and be a troll and not be like understanding and acceptive of like how people feel and like how people really gonna look at this shit. But he also is 16 shot with a platform and that like is in that field. You know what I'm saying? Like he in that field where he gotta do a little clickbait to get people to tap shit or he gotta have like certain shit rolled a certain way because that's what people in his business is doing. He learning this shit from Adam 22, folks.
Yeah.
Like Adam teaching him like nigga how to like like word certain shit, like that's how he do it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he taught folks the ropes. Like this ain't shit that he just trying for. This motherfuckers that's bigger than him in his same space teaching him like how to go about this shit, and that's all he doing, bro. But we all looking at like, bro, like like if Adam 22 like, and this is just about anything, not just their situation, but if Adam 22 word that do that and word it the same way, we look at it a little different because we don't put Adam 22 in that light, like, like, all right, okay, we like, man, his ass, he just, that's how they gonna do it. They gonna clickbait, woo. But 16, we look like he a real dude. he from the hood, he a black person, he should know how this shit go.
Yeah.
Instead of looking at him like he Adam 22.
Right.
We
Just
expect
working.
different shit from 16, for because he black, young, you know what I'm saying, from the hood, and we want him to be, we want him to operate how we want him to operate, but he also, and he want that. Don't get me wrong, like he try to find a middle, like a median to like giving the people what they want and like giving his platform what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like I honestly, like, bro, I don't just be taking up for folks because this my homie. Like this shit we then had a conversation about, like, you know what I'm saying, multiple times on how he like struggled with being 16, shot him and being 16. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it be like that. I think that's solid. Yeah.
You know, that's for sure. Something else that I seen that was kind of big in the headlines was that Lil Tim, he got exonerated for King Von murder. Now,
Right.
when you heard that, like, I know you're a street dude, you ain't wishing jail on nobody, but what was it? It was just like, when you seen that, was it just like it was what it was? What crossed your mind or whatever?
I wasn't shocked at all. I knew he was gonna beat that. You know, I've been in Atlanta, bro. Like you grow up, you be down there, you know they laws and how they move, and they go down there and they laws are different, bro. Like they have self-defense rules to the point where like you can punch my homie and I can kill you, like he did. Like
Right.
Vaughn never even really, he never looked him a threat. Like he was never a threat to look to him.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? And he still got away with a self-defense murder, and him himself was never in no type of danger.
Right.
But in Georgia and a lot of in all the other downtown states, if you causing me or anybody in the vicinity of me any type of danger or it's any type of issue, you can do that to somebody, bro. You know, it was dragged on, I think, because of who Vaughn is, and they gotta probably make it to the public like they did their due diligence.
Right.
But I never felt like he was gonna get cracked for that shit just because like how it is down south. Nothing to do with really the ins and outs of the case or who was on the case. Just how I know how the court system operate in Georgia.
Right. Right. When you saying that, a lot of people were saying before it happened, they were saying like the narrative was out there that King Von persona, if his lawyer was to argue that like they life felt threatened because who King Von is and all that, like you ever looked at it like that, or it was
That's a way that you can make it look like you was in fear of your life.
Right.
I mean, you go on YouTube and you got so much bulletin board material to use in court, like 4-hour long interviews calling Von a serial killer and other things like that, and you probably would be able to convince the judge or a jury what type of person you think Von was, to the point where you feel like you was so in fear of your life you had to kill him.
Right.
So I definitely, if that was gonna be a defense, if they was gonna allow a damn 4-hour YouTube clip, a 4-hour YouTube video persuade their opinion in court, that was gonna be on them. But the state attorney will draw information from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And if like you said, it's all about painting a picture, and they'll use anything to help. You know what I'm saying? Paint that picture.
Yeah, but like you say, beyond that, you've been to Georgia, you've been down south. They laws a little different. So,
yeah, bro. Like you go down south, bro. Like, man, like I used to be in Louisiana, bro, and niggas is killing deer and shooting rabbits and shit in their backyard while the police in the front, like chilling on the block, patrolling the area. They in the back letting off drakes, shooting birds and shit.
Damn.
Like, you can do what the fuck you want to do down south as far as gun laws go, bro. Like my homies done got pulled over with drakes that weren't registered to them, bro, and they gave them back. Cause as long as you over 18, you can legally go buy a gun at a pawn shop, no Ford.
Yeah, you right. It's open carry.
It's open carry, which means it's open laws that come with an open carry. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have open gun laws if you just gonna have motherfuckers able to easily access a gun.
Yeah.
Can't have easy access to gun, then hard gun laws. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
if
they can access a gun, they can kill you easy as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I wasn't surprised about that shit at all. It's so easy to get a gun, bro. That's so really it's really nothing.
Yeah.
Niggas be catching murders out there down south and be out on bail's bond, bro.
Yeah.
Nigga out on a $10,000 bond for murder, paying a certain amount every week or every other week or once a month, paying a certain thing. When they ever do some shit like that out here, bro?
Yeah, nah, your ass never. Sometimes you might not even get no
Bro,
bond.
if you get a fucking exactly,
Yeah.
if you get a bond, nigga, your shit gonna be 100,000, 200,000, and you ain't gonna get out until you post it.
Shit, M sometimes. I got
What?
caught up one time. Ain't nobody died, but my shit was 900,000.
What?
Real, like,
Come on, man. So what your shit was 90 to walk?
Yeah.
So that
For
means,
just a shooting.
and if you ain't put that 90 on, then your ass wasn't getting out of jail.
Yeah, I'm saying that's a fact.
You wasn't getting out of. Ain't no putting up 15K and giving them 1,000 every 45 days. No, boy. Your ass finna pay this 90 piece, or your ass will never hit the streets unless you beat this case.
On everything, that's a fact. Yeah, that's different. Yeah, that made me want to move down south, not to be like on no bullshit, but it's just like that. Just
bro, niggas be out down south out on $10,000 M1 bonds, bro. Real shit.
Yeah.
Tell you, bro.
Shit in Louisiana, like where you said you was at, I seen like C Murder and them and BG and them. They like different people down there. They was talking about how, like in 30 days, if the witness don't come or some shit like that, they let you right out. As a matter of fact, it was Soulja Slim them talking about that. So it was like a 30-day holding. Then if they can't, you know what I mean? I forget, I don't know how I go, but it's like, yeah, they don't take it as serious. Like, yeah,
right,
you kill a motherfucker up here, it's over.
His ways, for I'm telling you. That's why it's so crazy down there, for like, everybody got a machine gun, chopper, ARP or AR, got some type of carbon, switch. It's just, you know, it's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They round with them like little Glocks and shit.
Yeah, like everybody got chopsticks, bro. Like I swear to God, bro. Every time I go to Atlanta, that's why I don't be going to the club like that. Like, cause every time I used to go to Atlanta, I used to go to the club every day. I always came for the weekend, and I go to the club Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And when I swear to God, I'm not lying to you, bro. After every fucking club we go to, at the end of the night, the parking lot getting shot up.
Damn.
2 niggas finna get into it. 2 different niggas. They probably was having a bottle war side or fucking each other bitches. Cause there's so much going on with these Atlanta niggas. Like these niggas be so, they be beefing over scam shit and not. They be out. These niggas be into it over all type of shit. And every day and you get them niggas. They got choppers, you get them off a couple shots and let them see a lot of fat asses and all that shit. And by 4, 5, and then the clubs don't close at 5 a.m.
Damn.
By the end of the night, man, niggas is ready to buck. You leaving out that club, man, you drunk, high, motherfucker, move wrong, you ready to smoke them down now, because you can, them now.
Yeah.
Everybody got a Drake in their car.
That's crazy. Hey, that's crazy.
You know it should be, bro, like, it just had it. It's gonna go down south, man. I ain't gonna lie.
It's different down there.
I got shot with a Drake down south in Atlanta, bro.
Yeah, we used to talk about that on our shit. That shit went crazy too. Yeah. So man, like, we speaking about gun laws and shit. I seen recently one of your homies, another one of your guys, Polo G and his brother, they ran in their crib. They pulled some shit up out of there. Like, they had some shit in there. Like, but I know in California the gun laws are a little restricted. You know what I mean? But when you seen that, like, what crossed up? Hold on, let me say this. Because it was alleged that his little brother took a camera or robbed a cameraman or something like that. When you seen that, like, what crossed your mind, if anything?
I was, you know, that shit, you know, I don't know, for like that shit just was, you know, crazy to see. And I ain't even talked to neither one of the little bro them yet. I ain't talked to Cap or I ain't talked to Trent, so I ain't gonna talk about this too much. But I did, you know, briefly speak with Miss Station, and you know they all fine, and you know it was released and shit like that. But it's just, you know, this go back to, I feel like, just cause I ain't gonna lie, Cap them private as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, he a private person, and this type of shit just. That's why I say, if you value privacy, bro, in this life, like this, it go back to what we was talking about earlier. Like, this shit, like, when you fall on your ass, bro, you fall hard, you know what I'm saying? Because when you famous, it's like you falling from the sky.
Damn.
Like, they call you a star, right?
Yeah.
So if you a star, when you fall from heaven. And when you hit the ground, you gonna hit that bitch hard because how far you fell from. And the higher you are, the harder you fall, bro. So when you a private person but you a star, that's almost like a conflicting thing or a contradicting thing to be, bro, because you're not gonna have no privacy if you a star. But if you private, you gonna value privacy.
I get
You know what I'm saying? So you almost like battling with being who you are to the world and being who you are inside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, everybody don't like having everybody in their business. Like,
everybody reporting all
motherfucker just go through some shit, crib get raided, all type of shit. Now everybody on the net posting. Now all the shit was in your crib all on the net. It's shit come with that, bro. It's a lot of extra shit. Like, people just act like, you know, these blogs and all that shit, bro. This shit, other shit happens too. Motherfucker gotta pay lawyers, pay bonds, all type of shit. Got all type of resources gotta get used. You know what I'm saying? When shit like this happen. So like I said, I ain't gonna speak about it too much, but it's like I just hate that shit for my people.
For sure.
Cause they private and they a tight knit group, so they hate this type of bad publicity, and I hate it for them.
For sure. That's respect. All right, so you got 3 more, and then I was gonna ask you about what you're talking. So one time, well, you had cleared it up. One time I interviewed Nemo 600. He said you was from Welsh World. You cleared it up, but you acknowledged that, that was my people, that was my close homie or whatever. So he a real notable figure in the drill scene. Like, you someone who personally knew him. Like, in your opinion, what make him so loved amongst the people that knew him?
I'm just a lot of motherfuckers just. Like, I'm gonna speak out personal experience, like, cause I feel like whoever a motherfucker is, that's how they is to everybody, unless they can't be that to them. And he just like, I was a shorty when I first started being around him and shit. And I like, I was in my hood, cause my hood, even before we was in the streets, we dwelled through there. So I was innocent at one point in time, and like, I just used to be like seeing him. Cause he was my big cousin, best friend. I used to see him, my big cousin and Tay. It was them 3. And I used to be always, cause that's my big cousin. I used to be at my auntie crib. Like, I wasn't old enough to be with him, but for whatever reason, I was old enough to be over there. And I just used to be like always like counting their business. I going there, scavenging through their room through my cousin's room while he outside. Drawers full of rubbers, finding guns, all type of shit. So I knew like what type of niggas they had to be. They was doing some shit out here. They was, doing their little one. They was fucking and in this shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I remember, sometimes I was to the point where I was young where they ain't want me like I could be in the house, but I couldn't be in the room with them while they was fucking bitches or kicking it with each other. They probably kicking it down there, talking about shit I ain't old enough to be hearing yet, or I ain't in the mix enough to know. So I just used to see them doing a lot of shit, and then my little cousin, cause I'm my big cousin, cause he was an asshole. Like, I always loved him, but he was an asshole. He ain't used to feed me and shit.
That ain't funny. So
like Tate and Welch, like they'll be the ones that like help. They'll like make sure a motherfucker straight, give him $1, go to like I'm young, so. Give me $1, I could go to the store, give me something to eat or something that was on the corner, or they'll make me some noodles type shit. Like, little bro, like they became my cousins, so you know what I'm saying? Like, they became like cousins, like big bros to me. And then when I got in this street shit, like it was going the connections I had with all 3 of them was gonna like even be better for me. But then folks got killed, Tay got shot, and it just was a whole thing gonna be there. But like I was young, and the impression that Welch had on me, he just was a good nigga, Like, he used to make sure I was straight in the crib. He used to be close as hell with my sister Mina, He was a real nigga, Like, even when I started even getting into street shit, like him and my cousin would ride through my hood, like see me out there. Try to keep me on my shit, you know what I'm saying? At first, you go through that period where you don't think your little cousin really in this shit. You think he just trying to be a wannabe and shit. And then they figured out, like,
It's real.
I'm really in this shit. And you could tell they start like him and Tay Welch start like, all right, we gotta pay closer attention. We gotta make sure little cuz out here moving the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then they all start, making sure I was moving a certain way because they knew I was out here for real. Then he got killed. And that shit just went all left, folks. But before he definitely left an impression. And he was BD. Like, he the only BD with all four of them that was GD.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I always liked that because I've been around all BDs, folks. You know what I'm saying? My whole life, even when I was innocent, it was like the niggas who I seen in the hood that was big, that was older, that was really in this shit, they was BD. Yeah. My hood was BD. I always knew what hood I was in, even when I wasn't gangbanging. I knew I was in a BD hood. Yeah. So that shit, he should be a prominent drill figure because he was a part of that era where the first drill rappers that really came through the city, the first group, which was Buck 20. Buck 20 Break Boys and shit. Yeah. That's Welch era for like that day from his hood. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So he definitely should be respected in this drill culture shit because his hood was one of the first hoods pushing this drill shit forward.
Yeah. Before it got real big.
Yeah, before he got real big. From F. Dot, Billionaire Black.
I was just going to ask you that. Yeah. I was going to ask you about Billionaire Black. Did you ever run into him when you was a shorty down there or not really? Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. On BD, hell yeah. I know Black personally.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know Black personally. Yeah. Like, I know Black personally. Yeah. I've been around him a lot of times back then.
Okay. Down there in Welch. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Was it weird when he moved up to 63rd and now it was like he with people that y'all don't necessarily get along with? Was that weird or just like we just gonna keep it because we know each other?
I mean, it was weird for me because like it put me right in the middle of it.
Right.
Like, it wouldn't have been weird if I wasn't from where I'm from when he did it. Like, but because of where I was from, it was weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? Because like that was a conflict for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a real conflict at one point because I'm a family guy. Yeah. So like, bro, Welch were predominantly most of my cousins. Like outside of just them three that I named, I got a lot of family because I'm from the low end.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of my cousins, I got uncles and shit that's big homies from their block. Like, so like, and I know Welch personally. Like. And I love him. So, like, I don't tolerate no disrespect to folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? And because of what niggas knew Black was really from, when he started hanging with Duck and them and they started dissing him, they started dissing Welch. And it became a conflict for me because now I got to tell niggas from my block, don't play with Welch. But they feel like they dissing Welch because of Black.
Yeah.
So it's like, in their eyes, I'm telling them to stop dissing a nigga because of an op. Like, I'm taking an op nigga side, but I'm not taking no op nigga side.
Yeah, that's
you dissing the wrong person.
Yeah.
But see, when Black come around them, like, we don't really got nobody that diss that could hurt Black, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't say fuck Gyro or some shit because
he don't know them like that.
He ain't know Gyro. Like, that one his speed, you know what I'm saying? So, for them to diss Welch thinking they coming at Black, which they was because Welch was Black homie, but at the same time, folks, that ain't the right nigga to be bringing up. And on Lil Boo, because how close I am to this situation, I gotta let fool them know from my hood that's dissing Welch, but I also gotta make sure I don't get to looking like I'm on the other side of this shit because I'm with my niggas for sure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a conflict for me. That's what it was.
Yeah, nah, that's weird. I ain't gonna lie, that's a hell of a position to be in.
I was in a real position, for I ain't gonna lie, I was in a real position. Cause Tay wasn't trying to hear that shit back then either.
Yeah.
Like I used to have to there's a lot of shit going on. I used to have to stop a lot of shit, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. So we were speaking about peace earlier. Not to be redundant again, but this is kind of a different question. But Rooga, he was on a live with Kiddo, J-Mane, and Yella. And basically, Rooga spoke on not being able to be a father. He wanted to be and getting into it with his BM because she wanted to do like certain shit, probably like family shit, move around a certain way, but he couldn't because his position or whatever. I know you got a son. I see you in your baby life. Did you hear that? And if so, how did you process that? Like, can you relate to that?
I definitely could relate to that because I used to feel like that But like as I've got a little older, I've definitely realized that women don't really like they put up with a lot of shit, bro. But the older I get, the more I start to understand women and they role and why they be going so hard about like it ain't like they pushing you to step outside the box and get yourself killed, but they also don't want to be living in a box because of who you are.
Right.
Like you gotta try to find like you gotta try to meet them in the middle as where I can like feed you and I can make sure I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Like dates is important. Like you probably can't go on as many or as multiple as relationships where people are just not anybody or don't have any beef, but keep it to a point where everything is still like, you know, we go out enough, we do enough, you know what I'm saying, to the point where you understand when I say we got to stay in the house, or you cool with us not doing nothing because you know like who I am, but you know I go out my way to make sure you still feel special.
Right.
It's definitely you got to find a middle, because I had to deal with that. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I'm just recently like actually like addressing that issue as far as trying to like understand that like I can't let like I told you I move a certain way, bro. But I move that way because I don't want to like I try not to let who I am get to me like to the point where I'm not going nowhere or showing my face at all.
Right.
I just take extra measures to make sure when I show my face or when I do pop out, I'm over straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you just gotta do. Like you can't even look like I ain't gonna go there because such and such might happen. No, go. Just make sure when you go, you come the right way. If you feel like you need a bulletproof truck, get you one. If you feel like you need to go in that bitch with your gang instead of by yourself or with a couple motherfuckers and some hoes, do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But don't be around this bitch like ducking your shit or not going on dates and not fucking with your bitch because who you is, because after a while they gonna go fuck with a nigga who can fuck with them on that type of level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, yeah. That's deep, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, it's like we talking about the anxiety earlier, that all gotta play a part. Like I say, you know, it's a gift and a curse to have the clout y'all got.
Yeah,
You know
it is.
saying?
It definitely is. Like I said, I'm thankful for everything, gang. But it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you grow up and you got all these motherfuckers that's trying to kill you and all that, hating on you and shit. But you also like, you can't not enjoy this shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got so many haters and we got so many motherfuckers trying to kill us and hate on us, but we also them niggas. Like, how the fuck do you like, man, like, I'm not about to sit around ducking my shit, bro. Motherfuckers love me out here. People want to see me. You know what I'm saying? That's why it be so crazy when I be outside, because I take so many pictures, hugs, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And every time I take a picture, I always think, like, what if that nigga would have walked up on me and, like, tried me? Like, the same way he walked up on me and was like, damn, bro, let me take a picture. He could have tried me. Like, you know, it's that easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I be thinking about that type of shit, bro, and I be thankful that it be cool shit, but it just be it's weird for when you think about what it could have been too.
Yeah, no, I respect that. All right, so you let me see, yeah, nah, that's that one. So basically, I had asked you this before about previously about would you ever sit down with one of your ops or work with one of your so-called ops? We spoke earlier about J-Mane and Tay Savage's success. I attribute that to them working together. Like they probably would have got big beyond that, but it's like it seemed like them coming together, it blew up their whole shit to the point where more eyes on them, people seeing them, people wondering, hold on, who is this? You know what I mean? So do they success in any way motivate you to want to collaborate, or not even want to consider collaborating with one of your so-called ops in order, not even for the money, but just to put you know, opportunities like and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could get in the opportunity where it's like, all right, nah, but I'm out the rack. I could go tuck off somewhere and this and that. You know what I mean? Like, do that motivate you in any way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you know you got shit.
You a real one. I ain't gonna lie.
Like it do. You know what I'm saying? It make you be like, man, fo, like shit. Okay. Like I say, like bro, when you show a motherfucker certain shit can be done, it inspire people. You know what I'm saying? Like you show a motherfucker something possible, it triggers people.
Yeah.
Look at how much shit came from Sosa showing us it was possible. Like sometimes you just gotta see some shit happen to believe it can happen. So, you know, like
sometimes people can't fathom a thing
you
without
can't
an example.
without seeing it. You know what I'm saying? And you really can't blame a motherfucker that don't believe nothing they never saw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So actually I see it and I'm like, damn, I'm believe that could be happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You start to believe shit, looking at shit different, but I definitely think, some shit like that could happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, all ops ain't created equal, like I would always say. So you just gotta be like, who is who and what's going on. But yeah.
For sure. So just to make this a whole clip, I'm gonna cover out what I'm saying, but just to make this a whole clip, I saw like you and Rooga butt heads on a live about a month or so ago. Have y'all ever chopped it up behind the scenes, or just y'all just left it like that?
Like after that?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
He DM'd me and asked me for my number, but I ain't send it though.
Oh, okay.
I ain't send it.
Can I ask you the reason, or you don't really want to elaborate?
Nah, I ain't send it because I ain't want to talk. Like,
all right. I fuck with it.
I ain't want to talk.
I fuck with that. We talked off camera, and you had spoke on like you know this is gonna be your last interview for a little minute, man. Was it any reason that prompted that?
Yeah, I just like all these interviews like I've been doing with you. You know what I'm saying? And even on that platform, I try to wait till the end, but like I've been basically trying to get everybody to like understand I'm about to start back rapping.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm about to just be focusing on my music and shit. Like I if people haven't noticed, I kind of go on runs where I don't really rap and do a lot of interviews at the same time.
Right.
Like I kind of like go on different runs where I'm like in the interview phase and I'm like in the rapping phase. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that just be because like I tell people like you just gotta use your likeness, bro. Like you don't gotta make money the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like you can make money off different things or just like your face. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't limit yourself to just whatever people know you for doing. You know what I'm saying? You create different avenues and like ways for you to like capitalize off who you are. You know what I'm saying? So like now I'm kind of feeling like I'm back in my rap wave in my rap bag. So I don't really feel like I'm finna be doing too many more interviews because when I'm rapping, next time I do an interview, I want to have a lot of shit to talk about. Like I got an interview that I'm gonna do after this because I already got like booked to do it, but that'll probably be my last one. You know what I'm saying? Unless I really feel like, you know, it's something, you know what I'm saying? But me and you gonna be back like soon as I'm back, but if I do stop on, it's gonna be for a while, so I go on a run. Cause you know, like with this rap shit, like you gotta be a rapper. Like, and once I'm gonna be a rapper, I gotta be full fledged in this rap shit, and I can't be. Not saying I can't be like multitasking, but I just gotta. I'm one of them guys. Like I gotta, like really commit to rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta commit to rapping for a couple months, getting a couple songs out. Cause I have now. I just like. I'm approaching 2.5 years. I ain't dropped a song. Like
I just saw you drop the video.
It was a feature that I did one of my homies. But like as far as me
yourself
putting a music video out, it's been over 2 years.
Okay.
So like I gotta go crazy. I'm ready to get back. So I just been like, all right, I'm gonna chill on the interviews and I'm gonna put my head back in this rap shit for a while. Probably even if it's for the rest of the year, just get going. And then have something really to pop off about or, you know, elevate when I come back, you know what I'm saying, have some real shit going on.
No, I fuck with that, man. So since this is gonna be one of your last interviews for a while, I wanna ask this, like this kind of left field, but I mean, I know you got a head on your shoulders, and so I want to ask you this type of question, like, man, like it been. I don't know if you be watching the news and shit, but it was like recently the government, they had like a Senate committee hearing or something like that, and like I forget that guy title, but he was basically describing that he was confirmed that it's alien craft and they found alien life forms as well that's on Earth right now. Have you ever considered there to be other life forms outside of the Earth? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I always thought that there was more to this shit, bro, because when like, and it's just me being serious, when you think about life and everything that we know, like why would we think like we were the only people that live?
Right.
Like what was so special about us that we were the only people got a heart, a mind, a brain, a language, of history? Like we can't fly. We not even super strong to what I see. Like not to what they make it seem like on movies. Like we like what the fuck is this? Like you mean this all he had to offer was us and the moon and the stars? Like no man, like this shit it gotta be other life forms, bro. Even if it's in other universes or multiverses, bro. Like it gotta be some type of other life. Like it just can't be we was chosen. We the only things that breathe and live and eat. Like in advance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like them movies and all that, bro. Like I always feel like movies, they always talking about based on the true story. They all be based on true stories,
Yeah,
bro.
they all
Like
got some type
even
of.
the shit that y'all make with flying cars and super strength, it all came from some type of story from back in the day you was told when you went to bed, or some type of little myth like the Bigfoot or all that type of shit. That shit ain't no myth. That shit just some shit that people don't see a lot.
Yeah.
Somebody seen it and created the shit, but ain't you really couldn't see it a lot of times, so it just stood as a myth.
Right.
But whole time it's hella people that say they seen Bigfoot or Sasquatch, but it just ain't on camera or nothing to make a motherfucker be like, oh yeah, that really exists. It's that.
Yeah.
But it is a lot of shit on camera that look like that shit, but you really can't tell with cameras these days because you don't know what picture been edited or not. But like, I do believe, bro, like we not, we can't be it.
Yeah.
I really just wish whatever it was, it just come out, and I also hope that it isn't like deadly. Like you know how movies they be like
they be coming to conquer.
come to conquer the world and shit, like coming to conquer us and make us slave. Now just be cool. Like want to coexist with us, want to be fuck with us. Like I hope they different, but they ain't smarter or more advanced. Like I hope you niggas ain't wherever your planet is. I hope your planet either behind us in life or something, because I don't know. I feel like, bro, anybody above you naturally gonna smush you. It's just like the chain. It's like the life predators, bro. Like if I'm more bigger, faster, stronger than you, like if you ain't finna be our slaves, nigga, all y'all ass gonna die.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
Nah, that's real. Damn, I want to say something to what you just said, because like that's true in terms of physicality, but if you like more advanced emotionally or mentally, like you might not have that type of point of view, because you might have empathy to the point where it's like, I ain't gonna smash you, you know what I'm saying? You weaker than me type of shit. Because,
but you hoping they like that though. You hoping that they got they empathetic and they got empathy for motherfuckers who can't fend for themselves against them. Like because there's a lot of people, bro. People abuse power.
That's a fact, though.
You know that, folks. So whatever they is, if I hope that they not advance, because usually if they advance, they might kill us or make us work for them.
They definitely more advanced than us because they came here and we can't get to wherever the fuck they at. So they definitely more advanced.
And that's the thing that's scary. Like all that UFO shit, that shit became a thing because they don't know how to. Like they be trying to track them things. They be, like unidentified foreign object, I think it is.
Flying object.
Yeah, flying object or some shit like
they
that.
Call them UAPs, not unidentified aerial phenomenon.
That's like some shit like that. And they can't catch them. They can't really. They see them in the sky and they see them like as far as like shades and shit. They catch them, all the radars and all that type of shit in there. But they definitely more advanced, and I just hope they nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I hope they don't do shit till I die. Like let me get old. If you gonna do that shit, do it in the year 2100.
Right.
I should be dead by then. Go ahead and do some shit after me and my sons, my kids should be dead. Don't do nothing till we gone.
So what about this then? This part over there, and like this last question though, but this is gonna tie into what we talking about. So now, say for instance, we talking about peace. Mm-hmm. Do you now say if it's a lot of wild motherfuckers in Chicago, they so-called ops, you know what I'm saying? What if the aliens hit Chicago? Which do you believe that motherfuckers are unified under that banner? Like, damn, you know what? They you know what I mean? We gotta ride type of shit. We gotta stick together, or you don't think not even that. This hypothetical too.
I think
this hypothetical. This just
like I think I don't know, folks.
When you think about that sound crazy, though. Like just imagine they just hit the shot.
Like I think all us should come together if some shit like that happen. Like we gotta bound together, because now it's us versus them. It's the humans in our race and our civilization versus they ass. Yeah, for sure. If you can't come together to kill another world or another species, then your ass need to be killed. Mm-hmm. Cause they gonna try to fuck us up and they gonna stick together, boy.
Exactly.
I ain't fucking helping no alien kill my homie unless like they win in the war, shit, I might have to be with the aliens then. Don't kill me. If they winning this shit, fuck it, I'm an alien, man.
You funny as hell.
I'm gonna be with the aliens like, damn, bro, just don't kill you. Fuck it, bro.
Nah, I fuck with that,
They
man.
I might let them kill me, because if they don't kill us, they gonna make us dogs and shit. We gonna be dogs, folks. We gonna be animals. They gonna kill us and eat us like cows and shit.
Enslave us.
Yeah, I feel like that's why I'm scared of that shit, because I feel like if they come, they gonna treat us just like we treat everything that we can't lose to, bro.
Yeah.
We hurt it, we kill it, we eat it.
Yeah.
Bro, I was watching somebody, bro, talk about an ant, right? And they said that, say if it's an ant crawled right through this floor, I would kill the ant. When I saw it, I would kill it.
For no reason.
For no reason.
But a lot of us do that, yeah.
I would kill it. Everybody would.
Yeah,
we see a bug, we killing it, bro.
Yeah.
That bug don't do shit to us, don't pose us no threat, don't do nothing. And because it's a bug, we don't value its life.
Yeah. Damn.
If I kill you, folk, I go to jail and do 50 years. I kill bugs every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This shit not even a thought in my mind to kill a bug, bro. It's like instant kill them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because my perspective about a bug is...
It's just a bug.
You just a bug. What is a fucking king to a god, bro?
Damn.
I'm naturally looking down on this fucking bug, folks. Like, this bug life don't mean shit, because to me, it don't. You just a fucking bug.
Yeah. I can't communicate.
You is a
with
fucking if I fucking step on you right now, bro, if you hit me with a car, at least you will still feel it, folks. If I step on your ass, bro, I swear I could step on you and keep talking. Like, I won't even feel your ass dead on the bottom of my foot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard not to abuse that type of power, folks.
Yeah.
Now, if a fucking gorilla coming here, you think I'm gonna kick that motherfucker? Hell no, I ain't kicking no damn gorilla.
You gonna go out of the way and get the blink.
Hell yeah. Gorilla gonna beat me.
For real.
So it's like, you just gotta, like, if you think about it in that instance, cause you really think if you could see somebody that more advanced, that more head, that more like achieve that more as far as like science and medicine, and you think they wouldn't abuse that shit? Cause what purpose do we serve a motherfucker who light years ahead of us, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck knowledge do we have? Like, if you not light year, I'm talking about, light year, hundreds, thousands of years. We ain't gonna be, my motherfucking whole family tree of children and great grandchildren will be dead by the time we get as far as you niggas got in medicine and science and all type of shit. What purpose we serve? We just here.
Yeah.
They see a lot of people where they take over their world. They kill everybody there. They got a lot of natural supplies. They got water. They got oxygen.
Yeah.
They got land.
Let us rub that. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, we living amongst you niggas for y'all ants to us.
Yeah. I was just gonna say
you feel like, cause you think you'd be like, oh well, we just bargain, could we just stay with you guys? And you, what the fuck we letting you be here in our house for?
Yeah, that's deep.
You is a fucking bug. We don't gotta live with you niggas. All y'all let us die. Get the fuck on. Get how you niggas do it.
Damn, that's deep, right?
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm glad I asked you that, because you be always having something though. I'll fuck with
bro, that shit real, gang.
Yeah, but man, I ain't gonna lie, man, with that. So you say you coming with the music, you been in the lab, you finna go on the run. The fans be waiting for you too, like, you know that. Like, you got a fan base waiting, like, in the wings for that shit. So, man, like, you got anything, like, in the works or that's coming soon,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna drop soon. Like,
soon, okay.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm trying to drop, like, ASAP, like.
Alright.
And I'm just trying to, get on point with that. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, he doing interviews and this and that, and then I need to get on my shit. So.
Nah, I fuck with that.
That's what I'm on. I need to focus, man.
Nah, I fuck with that. So, alright, man. So, with that, man, we could wrap it up, man. Let them know where to find you at, all your platforms, just.
Yeah, man, this is Tay6O. Find me on Twitter at TAYSIXO, LA_NG with 3 G's at the end on Instagram. And It's the same thing as my Twitter on Snapchat. So, you know, you find me there. Be looking out for that new shit soon, man. You know, I already know how we come. Shout out to my people at Corporate Cartel Media, man. You already know.
Fuck with it, man. Love about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.